Today is all about the ego, or this video is anyway. I hope my whole day isn't about the ego. So a lot of the times we talk about ego in a very negative way. There's always, not always, but generally, negative connotations surrounding it. And automatically, especially when we get into spiritual work or decide we want to expand or better ourselves, we decide that we're going to get rid of our ego. I think the biggest problem is that we don't meet our ego or understand our ego before we attempt to drop it. So we don't even know what we're dropping, and we're also not even acknowledging kind of a big part of ourselves. So what I would invite anybody to do, which is something I've had to do, is introduce yourself to your ego. Get to know your ego. See what it's all about. Sit down with a pen and paper or at your laptop and start typing out what your ego is, who your ego is, what your ego wants, why your ego wants it. And once you can do that, you can kind of get a better idea of what your particular ego is and what it's about. And don't get too specific with what you need to know. What you need to know will come to you. Higher self, what is my ego? Who is my ego? Hello, ego. Nice to meet you. Introduce yourself. Get to know this thing that you've been trying to drop or release or get rid of so you can ascend to higher spiritual awesomeness. The thing about it is, though, I don't really think there's a lot of parts of us that we need to completely drop. I think we just need to be in harmony with whatever we have going on. Hair keeps getting in my mouth, so I keep doing this. So, for example, I mean, I can only give examples of my own experience, but when I greet my ego has wanted a relationship because it makes me feel more valuable, it makes me feel more loved. And so I have this thing where I want to grab someone else and pull them into my realm and make them be my partner in order to feel those things. That used to be a thing that I did. So I had to say, hi, ego, that's not cool. We can't assign other people those jobs of making us feel happy and loved and cared for. So it's time for us to learn how to do that. And it was just kind of this conversation that I had with my ego. I mean, you can give your ego a name, you can put a little hat on them, you can imagine them there, but I just kind of talk like, hey, I see you, I understand you, I have compassion for you because this is how you've been doing things for a long time, but we're going to try something new. We're going to try something that may increase our happiness, our joy, the amount of love that we can give. So I think that's all I can say on this topic. Maybe that's it. Just get to know your ego, say hello, work with it. Oh, that's it. Work with your ego. Okay? Because it's trying to tell you things. It's trying to tell you things it wants and needs, but generally the ego is trying to attain those things in really weird, funky ways that don't serve the greater good of everyone. So, I hope that was helpful for you. If you have any questions or experiences with it, please post in the comments below. I am sending you, right now, watching this video, so much positive, expansive, cool, groovy energy from Maui. And that's it. I'm signing out. Okay. Aloha, mahalo, namaste, all that good stuff.